is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Now Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Jones.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Thornton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Divine Diablo.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 12. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Third and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw to Jefferson on the slant.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
7-yard loss brings up third down.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A first down carry for Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Now Jones on first down.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Hurts.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He can't get him down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Into the secondary, past the 40. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Trying to improvise. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running left, it's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. Smith catches left side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. There's Jones throwing on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Scores, Snowhawks 17. Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got Smith here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30.
And the Patriots are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, Not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Jones on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. First down, New England.
Jones being chased out left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Here's Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
To throw is Jones.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Now Jones.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Jones.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.